the shit, don't miss the shit. Oh yeah, go get the stash. She rolling up, I hit the gas, look at the dash. Don't miss a step, cause you know this shit not gon' last. Another strip, a bigger tip, yeah, that's the bag. Flip the shit, don't miss that shit, oh yeah, go get the stash. She rolling up, I hit the gas, look at the dash. Don't miss a step, cause you know this.
Okay, so moving on to Libra rising. This is your Mars and Sagittarius transit video. This is going to be the third house of the Mars and Sag. This video is for Sun, Moon, or Rising. Definitely rising. But of course we have all 12 signs, so you can watch any video to get a full spectrum of what's taking place during this transit. My social media as well as any personal reading requests are available in the description box, as well as the deck I'm using, which today will be the After Tarot. So if this is your first time checking in, how are you? How do you do? Please like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment below on how this video resonated for you. So we're looking at Mars, the planet, representing divine masculine energy, passion, libido, drive, and how you take action, the identity. And this is related to Aries, which is exalted in Sun in Aries, which gives us the awareness of our full God and Goddess power. So this also related to instinct, attraction, confidence, strength to move forward, power to defeat codependency, and selfishness, which is the ability to put self primary to ensure protection and elevation. So in Sagittarius, we have philosophy, beliefs, attitude about life, where you're headed, how you connect to higher power and release your ego. And that's you having the ability to travel with your higher mind, your astral body, to a new point of origin that makes or creates a completed cycle. And that's spiritually having an experience from turning knowledge into wisdom to share with others. And I have here like the Wheel of Fortune, where things turn around because the cycle has been completed. So we have justice, offices, and officials, sanctified places, God, a concept, vision. How do you view a life's purpose? All right. And for the third house, with this transit, more communication with those around you, sharing your brilliance, and enjoying children or childlike wonder. So that's what's happening. All right. So I want to leave the top off just in case I come up with a good idea to name this video. So let's take a look at the third house. What else do we have for transit Sagittarius in the third house? Libra rising. I like to say it better as Mars in the third house. Mars and Sag in the third house. That better. Because I don't want to think about Libra. I want to think about Mars and the Sagittarius in the third house. Let's focus on that. A lot of communication. Maybe some arguments surrounding children. Working things out through paperwork, making sure you get things in writing, how you want things to be. All right, so got the Knight of Cups, a sensitive situation at hand, the Wheel of Fortune, things are changing, and the Moon card in an unexpected way. And I got 411 when I pulled that up. And we got the 10 of Cups. So it may have to do with family, dreams coming true, or the full illusion is being revealed. Something is out the bag. It's about to be big happy family up in this mug. That's what I'm getting here, kind of ish. I feel like this Knight of Cups is trying to see how they can get across to this moon position. It's like the Knight of Cups, the situation has to be left up to the universe to handle, and things will be revealed. Things are being revealed, but it's nothing you can really do about it at this point. It's out of your hands. You may feel like the situation is out of your hands. Yeah, you gotta chill, take a break. Interesting. I got the Four of Swords, the Ten of Cups, Four of Swords, and the Five of Cups. There's a separation coming. You gotta leave somebody behind, or somebody's gonna leave. You're gonna feel like someone is leaving you behind, and you're gonna be trying to figure out what's going on and want to communicate more to figure out what they're into or what they have up, because they're the moon right now. They're a mystery, and it's like you watch this person go into a mysteriousness. Like you watched how it just shifted. There was a shift. You felt the shift. The situation has shifted, and now you are the one that's on the outside trying to get in. And you may be trying to shift this back, or you may be trying to shift this feeling back to the other person to make them feel like they're on the outside looking in. Or you may have been putting someone on the outside looking in, and now, yeah, it's you. The tables have turned. Okay, so Knight of Cups. We got the Knight of Swords. Okay, so some conversations here. So the situation, oh, and the Death card. Oh, yeah. I feel like it went from being like cool and calm, like the water. See how like it's like a little waterfall and the creek, and went from like forest creek sounds to like war, a full-on war. Like, wait, what are you doing? Where are you going? Who are you with? Like, somebody is like, you want to figure out like what's going on. Like and you ready for war. And it seems like somebody is ready for war. They're ready for war. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. I feel like somebody has to confess something. They can't hide it anymore. And then you got the Emperor with the Temperance, which is Martian and Sagittarius at the same time. Whatever trick has been played too long, and now whoever's been playing all of these mental or emotional games, it's like the person looked like they were knight in shining armor, but now you see them something totally different. You gonna feel like you don't know who this person is, or somebody gonna feel this way about you. Wheel of Fortune, like somebody's met their match. Okay, we got the Ten of Cups again with the Queen of Swords. Libra energy. And then she's looking up at this butterfly, so it's like you're looking at a higher point of view, like what you really want. Jupiter is about to move into Pisces as well, so I feel like you need to up your game, up your mental game, be more sharp, not with words, but your intellect. Use your intellect to understand the changes that are taking place. It may be some global changes. Ooh, you got the High Priestess here. I feel like there's a reversal. Something has been reversed. If there was a spell that was put on somebody, it's reversed. If you put a spell on someone, or someone put a spell on you, it's been reversed and it's been sent back to the person who sent it. Number one. Number two, the only way for things to go back, or for things to be this way, is you have to look at it from a higher point of view, which makes sense with the devil and the death card coming out together. Like, you're going to be extremely upset about a situation that you thought was all copacetic, but now it's hostile. But that's because you have to take part, and you have to be responsible for your part in the situation. Devil card as well. Death is something that everyone has to experience, but coupled with the devil Capricorn energy, it's like, not only do you got to be responsible, not only do you have to accept that things have to transform and change, you also have to accept responsibility for what you did to be more open to accepting things the way that they are, so that you can learn how to be happy again with the change that is taking place. Because if you thought something or somebody was just going 11 was just going to stay there and stay put and never leave, or they never change, or they never figure something out, or they never wisen up, because this is somebody who is using their higher mind to allow transformation to take place. And that's what Mars in the third house is in Sagittarius, a very spiritual sign. It's all about, you need to think bigger. There's so much more that you need to learn, either about yourself or about people who are around you, because you may feel like you've been duped, or the other people that you're dealing with may feel like they've been duped and lied to, and now they're ready for blood. But it's because, like, you have to take responsibility for your participation in this. You allowed this to happen. Okay, so let's look at the moon. Okay, we got is this the Four of Swords? Yep. And the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, there's a separation. Someone's taking a break. Like, it's like, it's giving me like, okay, now it's like this person is going to choose to be mysterious. They're taking a break from a relationship so they can go, build their worth, discover their worth, live in their worth. They honestly feel like the situation, not that it's beneath them, because at one point in time they were completely overjoyed and happy, but now they see that there's an opportunity for change to happen where they can get more of what they want. So they're choosing to go find out what that mystery is, instead of settling for a situation that they're not really getting anything from. And then we got the Five of Wands. Competition was taking place. There was a competition. There was someone who was dating more than one person. Somebody was dating more than one person, and somebody else found out. Or yeah, somebody else found out. Word around town is this, that, and the third. Somebody is gossiping, talk shit, whatever, however you want to put it. There was a competition that had taken place, and this is Saturn and Leo energy as well. So someone had to stand up and be the person to say something or speak on it, because they felt compelled to bring light to the situation. And Saturn and Leo energy is kind of like the designated driver, the party pooper type energy. That's the type of vibe it is. So someone had to be the party pooper in the situation by taking a stand and say, you know what, this is not right, or this is not right for me, or I don't think this is fair. So it ended up shifting the whole dynamic of a situation or a relationship in a group of people, or having to do with a group of people, or the people that are closest to you. So now that has come to pass or shift, And the person who had to take a stand, whether it's you or someone else, they notice that this person, or they are actually being the person to think higher about what it is that they want to fulfill. What type of, you know, friendships do they have? What type of, and it could having to do with siblings, as well as children, or you just learning now that, you know, you have to stand up for what you believe is right, because there's going to be a situation that comes along where you think everything is cool and copacetic, but you realize, like, no, it's really not. So you have to be the person to lead the situation instead of allowing other people to keep changing courses whenever they feel like it. Or maybe you're doing this to someone else, you just change up whenever you feel like it, and they're starting to wise up in the situation and say, you know what, I think I deserve better, or I think I need more, so I'm going to distance myself, cloak myself, so I'm invisible, and I'm gonna go, you know, make peace with the situation, but I'm ready to move on because my time here is done. It's like, if I'm not getting anything out of the situation and you still trying to play the field, what good is it other than practice? Okay, so I'm not even practicing, okay, and they're ready to play for real. So now that practice is shut down, I'm gonna name that practice. Okay, somebody is out practicing, they're ready to play for real, and if you ain't ready to be real, then get left. All right, so that's your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in.